This past Saturday, I was in the Auckland CBD attending the Hands Off Our Children protest. Now, this is to combat things like gender ideology, the relationships and sexual education guidelines that are currently within our curriculum, and things like that. Now, I was there more as an observer. I wasn't really participating at all. And I've, of course, had some footage of that over the last few days on this channel. But the point is, I was in attendance. I got to listen to everything that was said, and some of the things that they were bringing up, something that the mainstream media didn't bother doing. They didn't show up at all, which is why what I'm discussing today is a little bit more insulting or disingenuous, because they've got no insight into what people from Destiny Church, Man Up and the likes have been saying about this in the first place, despite talking as if they do. Hell, I've got a better indication. Everyone that's viewed this channel has a better indication of what they're about, because I actually published footage of them discussing this very, very issue. And that issue is Willy Smackntush, who has now cancelled their story time for tots in Upper Hutt City Council library. Because that's what Upper Hutt City Council thought was a good idea, to allow a drag king, an adult performer, to read supposedly family-friendly books to children, to toddlers. I'm sorry, but you're an adult entertainer. You can pretend you're not being an adult entertainer all you like when you're reading to children, but I don't care. You're still an adult entertainer. You're still in the same character as you are when you're an adult entertainer. You're just dumbing yourself down and pretending not to be inappropriate. You're still an adult entertainer. I don't want a stripper reading to a child in a library anyway, even if they keep their clothes on. It's the same thing. Keep your adult entertainment work on one side and everything else you want to do on the other. If you want to read to children in a library, go for it. But don't show up as your drag king persona where you're half naked all the time. Seriously. There is absolutely no need to do it. Anyone that sits there and says it actually makes sense for drag kings and drag king queens to read to children, I can't remember a single person that didn't look normal that read to me when I was younger. There is absolutely no need to have someone who is an adult worker in their spare time or for their profession to read to children. Of all people, why them? It makes no sense. So the whole justification for wanting these individuals to read to children anyway makes no sense, because why would you? There's plenty of people that can read to children. What's a drag king got on just a genuinely extroverted, family-friendly individual who is, let's say, involved in education? Like, make it make sense. But anyways, since the protest last Saturday, they have now successfully got this story time from the drag king Willy Smackntush cancelled. Now, this is of course being used to paint Destiny Church, Man Up and the likes as bigots, people who are, sending death threats, very, very bad threats, through to Willy Smackntush and other people involved with it, despite the fact that it's been very, very clear, even if you go back to the video I posted of one gentleman speaking about it the other day, there was no intention for violence, there was no intention for threats, there was only the intention to protest. And so what's actually happened is they don't want to protest outside the library on Thursday, which is when it was set to happen, and so they've cancelled it. But they've decided that they want to paint Destiny Church as bad, evil people, so they're making up a bunch of claims of death threats and so forth, which Brian Tamaki, who was the leader of Destiny Church, has refuted, and someone involved with this online has refuted it outright. But anyways, what has been said? Well, according to a News Talk ZB article, threats have forced a Drag King Storytime event due to take place in Upper Hutt this Thursday to be called off. The event was due to involve Drag King Willy Smackntush reading family-friendly books to children as part of a wider Pride campaign in libraries. And see, that kind of hits it up. The reason why you're getting a drag king to do it is because it's part of a Pride campaign. Why are we exposing children to a Pride campaign? There is absolutely no need for it. I don't care. I didn't have a Pride campaign when I was in school. That doesn't mean I'm bigoted towards people who celebrate Pride. I'm just like, you do you, whatever, leave me out of it. In a statement, Director of Community Services Mike Ryan said the event would not be rescheduled. After receiving feedback on social media during in-person meetings and from emails and phone calls, we are unable to ensure a safe and welcoming environment for those who had planned to attend this event. The safety of our Tamariki community and staff is our priority. He said it was not a decision taken lightly and may be disappointing to some. Our library's users have the right to attend events in a safe, welcoming and inclusive environment. Destiny Church has been leading a campaign to shut the event down. Leader Brian Tamaki called on Upper Hutt Mayor Wayne Guppy to cancel the event, warning if the mayor and his councillors do not shut this event down, I have instructed our Destiny Church members and Man Up men to shut it down. Now, that is in quotes. I'm unsure whether that's a factual quote because I don't put it past mainstream media to misquote people taken out of context. Does shut it down in this situation mean to go outside and protest? Because from what I've heard from them explicitly in the flesh, that is what they mean. Members from the church and protest group, the Freedom and Rights Coalition, went to the Upper Hutt City Council offices to speak with Mayor Wayne Guppy about the event yesterday, handing over a petition from those opposing the drag story time. Drag performer Willy Smackntush said on social media the drag event was due to be family-friendly and fully clothed, age-appropriate and full of joy and sparkles. Oh, how lovely. So yeah, there isn't much more to say on it really. That gives you an indication of what the whole thing is about. And I bring it back to this. What justification is there? Who in their right mind thinks that, of all people, a drag king or a drag queen is the right person to be reading stories to children, irrespective of whether you think they can do it in an age-appropriate way? They are still in a character that is affiliated or directly related to their adult entertainment persona. Why not get a 17-year-old aspiring educator, aspiring teacher to come in and read some stories to kids that'll get them some experience, some useful experience? Wouldn't that be far more proactive? And it wouldn't be done for the simple point of exposing them to Pride Month. Because that's what it's all about. It's about encouraging and celebrating Pride Month with toddlers. No thank you.